I'll come back. 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 I'll come back.
Live before we start. Since you're kind of a surprise guest, this is going to be an interesting time.
I like that your definition of surprise is, hey, we told everybody a week ago.
Well, no, we told the con people, and they never announced it anywhere who our guest was. So
yeah,
would con people even know who I am? Like, I'm really weird.
Oh my God, yes.
Did you not see the video of BronyCon?
Yeah. All of Moke knows who you are and loves you. Okay.
All right. That's just bizarre to me still. Sorry. A dubious honor. No, go on.
All right. I think commercials are done, so we can do a count-in, I think.
All right. And we're going to do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello, and welcome to the Barcast, where the bar gets lower every single week. Your bartenders for this evening are Non-Pencil.
I'm so excited.
Enigmatic Otaku.
Irma has engulfed the Galactic Republic. The taxation of trade routes to outlying star systems in dispute.
Stop, please.
By all accounts, bees should not be able to fly.
Milk.
I don't even know how to follow up.
Ravage.
Enigma phone home.
And I'm saying bronies are basically furries. Change my mind. This week we have a very, very special guest because we're coming to you live from /MLPCon or MultiCon, whatever the fuck you want. We're having a lot of fun today, so let's break out them dongers. This week we have a very special guest. If you are anywhere aware of the 4chan Cup, you will recognize our guest in his dulcet, beautiful tones. We've had him on before, and he graciously came back. I don't know why. We have Boris, Dr. Boris G.
Dulcet tones, huh? That's probably the best description of my voice I've ever been given.
Well, if that's the best compliment of your voice you've ever been given, get ready to have your dick stroked.
Okay.
For those who have never tuned in, I'll keep this fucking short. We're a community-oriented podcast where you request the guests. We politely ask them on. You ask all the questions, and we make them miserable for 2 hours. If you want to check out on previous editions, such as John Delancey, Andrea Lemon, Bill Newton, and other folks from the show and from the community, go check us out on YouTube, Twitch, iTunes, Google Play, and all the places that you can digest your podcast-related material. We're also streaming live on Twitch right now, and we are watching the SideTube, trying to do our best to check the questions. But the lovely Non-Pencil is going to be checking for questions. Pencil, what do we not ask our guest?
We're not going to ask our guest anything to do with politics or religion or things that are too personal, like, what's his social security number, where he works, where he lives. I'll find out myself, but I'm not telling you fucks. So keep that in mind, that we will not ask that. However, our guest is used to, all manner of 4chan shenanigans, and so I know you guys are going to ask about his penis, and that is perfectly allowed. Also, we have a drinking word. What's the drinking word, priest?
We have the drinking word of cup. It's time to drink, folks. Whenever you hear the word cup, please take a nice, responsible drink at home. Please don't go to the hospital. That's basically a death sentence right now. Don't die. Probably. But without further ado, let's get into some basic interview questions as we field questions. Boris, for the fucking 3 people that don't know, what do you do in the 4chan?
Do you want to maybe just tell the 3 people who don't know what the cup even is? Maybe I could explain that.
Please do. Please.
All right. 4chan has a bunch of boards. We decided, almost 10 years ago at this point, German Bro decided that it would be real cool if those boards could play each other in the World Cup with the memes for the different boards being the players. So, whatever's funny to horses, what is your newest, hottest meme? Hit me up, MLP.
Maybe...
It's the one where Twilight and Mordecai.
Or Feeling Good as Hell. Probably.
Oh, God! Not that. Okay, that.
But yeah, you'd have, your actual guy running around on the field would be named Feeling Good as Hell, and you'd give him some silly, face or model or whatever. Our modding has gotten insane. But the basic idea is still just we watch AI play itself as the World Cup, only each team is a 4chan board with the attendant memes being the players. And somehow over 1,000 people, and in some cases multiple thousands of people, have sat around watching this before. I can't fathom why, but thank you.
So, one of the reasons why we ask you specifically onto this cast is because you have a little bit of a colored nature with your announcing and the /MLP team. For those who don't know, how did you garner this reputation?
Okay. Well, let's answer question number 2, which you asked me first. What the hell do I even do on this mess? I am the central streamer to it, which means I'm taking. I'm responsible for actually, running the game, talking to the people who are pretending it's a sporting event with me, and dealing with the managers who are the people who come up with the tactics for the team and tell us what to run. What this kind of forces me into is being the play-by-play guy in the center of it all. So a little bit John Madden and a little bit, hey, I'm actually running the game. I'm an old comrade. I've been on Co for ages and ages, including through When the Horse Show was on there for a little while. Mm-hmm. As you might probably know, if you use A, 4chan, and B are a horse fucker or any other flavor of horse fan, the rest of 4chan doesn't like you guys too much.
Really?
Yeah, I know. Shock of all shocks.
Wow,
I never noticed.
We just want to promote friendship, love, and tolerance.
I mean, and I'm sure there are some people who take that very seriously, but most of them are yelling a lot of swear words. I have to pass on a shout out to somebody who does that too.
Oh, please go on.
Old man co-rigger and the guy who runs the spring and fall sessions a lot of the time. Old man So wants you all to, and I quote, eat a bag of dicks.
I knew it in the summer. I knew it in the spring.
Yeah, but anyway, I'm usually somewhat neutral. I try to be professional about something until I'm personally pissed off about it. But a lot of people expect me to just join in we hate those guys. Tell them to eat shit every moment of every day. And because I don't, I'm Horse Boris, and all of you seem to like me.
We really do. We kind of really, really love you. You have to understand, when we thought that we cursed you with the apple kits to have your house burned down, we were genuinely concerned.
I think you're going to have to explain that one to some people at some point.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
This is a whole story. But, we only have so much time and we still have more questions for you.
Go for it.
We're going to start by taking some questions from our Film Fiction thread, but don't think that we aren't checking Twitch, folks. If you guys have questions, feel free to put them there. We're starting with questions sent by someone named Tumare. For cups where both teams qualify, should /MLP and A always be forced to play a preliminary knockout match against each other to limit the amount of faggotry for the cup?
Why on earth does this person think that A is responsible for that much faggotry? Like, if you wanted to name another big team who ruins everything, like SP exists, you can just say that.
Or maybe S4S.
Nah, I mean, they're your friends, but they're like a mid-market team. They've got maybe 100 people who pay attention for that team.
Yeah.
There's kind of like I'm gonna say on the order of 8 big fan bases. MLP's one, A is one, but like A has been bad for so long that who's like mad at their level of autism?
Okay, compared to us, I don't think very many people. It's just, by comparison alone.
Yeah, no, like A doesn't generate that kind of hate except for people who have anime on their board who don't want it there. So I guess everyone, but you get what I'm saying. Like the team itself is horribly inoffensive just because they have been bad for so fucking long.
The only reason we're banned is because we keep trusting the ball to Hyanon.
I mean, all right. bad for one season. Like, okay, yeah, you guys ate shit and you're kind of in the low league for one season. Bad for one season is not the same as a team who has been bad for like 4 years consistently.
Yeah, it's true. Like, we're definitely not the worst team.
We know who the worst team is.
Oh. Well, yes, I've said that before, and
You did.
just swore at them again now. But never mind.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Thank you for that.
I'm getting in the way of this person's question. What were they actually asking me? No, not A. There should be, if you want an autism limiter, you've got to keep like MLP, SP, and Pole out of the same competition, I think.
Good luck. Where would your viewership go? I mean, you just really want to have
you're right. We would have no autism and also no viewers. It'd be great.
So you'd be fine. At that point, you're just playing, watching digital digraphs with your friends, like just talking to each other. Is that what you want for it?
Be much easier. There'd be far less drama, I'd have to say. Anyway, go on. What else?
Oh, I can just already see the questions from the chat just building up, so I'm going to snag one from there.
Okay.
Kilkenny asks, question for Boris, why the hell are lots of people, including my pals, so obsessed with a game where the AI basically plays with itself? What's the appeal? What's the appeal of video game masturbation?
Why is it? Yeah. It's only fun when you don't know what the outcome is going to be, because it's like watching and betting on any kind of RNG driven thing. And I'm trying to think of what's like a real life, maybe not horse racing, but think of things that people actually bet on in real life, where it's just like we don't know what the dice are going to come down to, and so we all get a bunch of beer and sit around the ring and throw the dice, and people cheer and start slapping on the back and inventing reasons. You kind of like start inventing your own mythology to it, almost like, oh, fuck, didn't roll the good numbers out. I don't know. I'm trying to explain it. It's gambling, but without actual gambling. You get invested on the outcome of a random event and then pretend that there was something that actually caused it other than just a computer reading a sequence of numbers.
Hey, the Barcast has actually done real money gambling on the 4chan Cup before, so you speak for yourself.
True.
I'm so sorry.
So what I'm hearing is that the 4chan Cup's basically just dogfighting. Sweet.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and if
Jesus Christ.
No, I mean, it's funny that he says this, because outside of the 4CC, with just my friends and a much smaller audience, we like to do the same thing with Smash Brothers these days.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, I mean, you know where our SciTube is if you just want to see me really get angry at Smash playing against itself some Sunday night.
There we go. All right, the next question is from a horse bro.
Okay.
Is your dick longer than the great film fiction crash of 2020?
I mean, the great crash being what? Their update yesterday when I was trying to see this thread?
Yes, that's the one. We kept you from seeing questions accidentally. We're sorry.
They went down for 36 hours.
I don't really measure my dick in time generally.
You can.
Oh,
That's why you don't have a girlfriend.
I'm not sure what the conversion rate is there.
Hourglasses. How many hourglasses can fit in 36?
Enough to say no. My dick is still bigger than 36 hours of a website being down.
Damn. Today we learned that Boris's dick is at least 37 hours long, guys.
Talk to your doctor if it persists any longer.
I'm going to ask a question that's from a not moose from the /MLPcon SciTube, which asks, how large do you think that these ponies are? Cat size, dog size, child size, adult size?
What are we talking about, the actual show or like in our thing? Because we've got a size comparison in the 4CC. They're slightly bigger than person sized.
All right.
You can see, like, if you're taking the 4CC as canon, and I'm here, so you probably should, you can see that like horses are approximately person sized, but slightly bigger because the models are so blown up.
So then is Rareball just like a corpse that's been like glued together, or?
I like to think that it's not like actually a horse. It's just kind of like somebody got really pissed and was like, "This is you," and then they wad up the clay model or whatever. And we're using you as a ball from now on.
That's terrifying and appropriate.
All right. Now we're going to grab another question from the thread. Whose idea was it to start streaming these digital shit fits, aka Sports Ball, aka Board Supremacy Simulator, aka High and On versus the World, aka 4chan Cup?
There's your drinking word, by the way, person who was mad about it. Yeah. Like I said, it was the original guy who came up with it was German Bro, who, by the way, has basically like a wife and a published book and a really normal fucking life now. He like hit escape velocity and went off to be a normie.
How? How is he? How?
Because I don't know. Because he stopped streaming rigging shitfest and decided to be responsible with his life. I don't know anything about that though.
That is astounding. I'm proud of him.
Yeah, I'm proud of the guy too. But you know, just anyway, he came up with it a long time ago, and he's a really chill guy. Like his version of the 4cc was a lot less salty than mine.
Oh.
Well, because just if you've ever gone back and listened to him talk, he's got this rhythm to the way he talks. Like, haha, that's great. Everything's pretty cool, man. I can't do a good German Bro impression, but he's soft spoken and he lets everyone else be the energy, and he just kind of keeps it running whenever nothing else is going on.
Your impression made me think of number 10, Burger King foot lettuce.
Like that, but a little more, a little less artificially stilted. But that same level of energy where you're not really, you know, you're just kind of like laughing and slightly talking about everything. Anyway, he came up with it, and it's passed hands several times just based on who wanted to do things. But there you go.
Fair enough. Now we're going to grab our next question, and this one doesn't seem to be cup related. This just seems to be mind bleach related. We have a "How does this make you feel?" question, in which I'm going to post a question here in our little chat, and you got to tell us how this makes you feel.
Oh, am I supposed to be looking at your little chat?
Yeah, on occasion. Only when we ask you to. Otherwise.
Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. I'm just only have two monitors and flipping between windows.
All good.
So what do you think of it? How does that make you feel?
What do we got? Oh, not the pickle guy.
The pickle guy.
The pickle guy. There's your next player, like put the pickle guy in. That's his name.
Pickle Rick has been on Actually, I even have to add, we have the ability to replace all the text in the game. So we've got these 3 text box when you go to start the normal like exhibition match mode, where it's trying to connect to the internet, but we changed all the errors to be like in series. So this guy, he gets really bored, and then guess what he does? And then number 2 is like he turns himself into a pickle, and then the third box is like funniest shit I've ever seen. So you have to click through that every time you're setting up a match for the first time that day.
I'm sure you enjoy that immensely.
Yeah, my reaction moments ago should convey that.
Oh no, pickle guy. Yes, I think that summarizes your feelings pretty well on Rick and Morty. Good job.
I like that they've already whooped out the To Be Fair copy pasta. That's about right.
Now we got a question from Kalani Tides. Hey Boris, can you measure the circumference of your cock using nails?
What kind? Fingernails? Thumbtack nails? Actual full nails?
Actual full nails, like
9-inch nails.
Go fucking home.
Well, I'm old enough to get that, so okay. I don't have any handy. Sorry. Pass. Next one.
Oh wow. Well, I'll just imagine it.
The question that we got from chat is, who is best pony? Which I don't think at a horse con you're going to get out of having that question asked.
Yeah, we're going to ask you no matter what you do.
It's Velvet. We all know.
Velvet.
Oh, he likes it.
By the way, obligatory plate them's fighting herds. This is my moment where I'm gonna shill that you should play Them's Fighting Herds because it has, a certain amount of overlap with a thing that you enjoy, and also I'm moderately skilled enough to take you on if you're a newbie, but not if you're good at fighting games.
But Boris, Them's Fighting Herds came from My Little Pony fandom. Therefore, you like the My Little Pony fandom. Therefore, you are a brony. How does this make you feel?
It's a not horse fighting game. I don't see any horse.
There's horse in it. There's absolutely horse in it, and you know it.
There's one classic style unicorn. I don't see anything that actually appears in the little horse.
Have you not seen the skins? There's Trixie, there's Chrysalis.
I don't know. You're sure reading a lot into some color palette combinations here.
What I'm hearing is that you're a brony, but you want to keep it on the DL, and that's okay. I won't tell Craig. You are accepted, you are loved, and you are tolerated, Boris.
It's funny that you don't think I linked this stream to Craig and he's in here.
If you're in the chat, Craig, come on our podcast, please.
Nobody there he is. You can tell it's Craig because he's always too lazy to forget to remember his actual password and just temp SciTube names Craig with 18 G's.
Let's see. Next question is from RK Striker JK5. What is your favorite non-horse franchise? So just something that you enjoy checking out,
Well, I already shilled, so I guess I should go back. Are we talking all time or recently or what?
All time. Something you're always looking forward to.
Oh, well, looking forward to might not be the best word, but wasted the most hours of my life on? Craig's in here, so I can openly say Code Lyoko.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, dang, that takes me back.
I feel like we went over this last time I talked to you guys, because I'm I know this show was so bad. I know it's bad. I knew it was bad mostly when I was watching it, but goddamn did I consume every single piece of it that came out.
No,
I get the feeling your favorite character was Jimbo.
Yeah. Yeah,
Was it?
you're correct. Craig and I and everybody who watched his little stream at the time knew that Jimbo was best character.
Code Lyoko is just the worst version of Reboot. Changed my mind. Do I actually believe that? Not really. I just like doing that and having people squirm.
I mean, you got the uncomfortable Psy Brigade going, so.
Yeah, but I have to say, every time the name Code Lyoko goes into one ear, what happens inside my head is just the theme song, and it just plays the rest of the day.
You're not alone in that. That's a lot of people.
Good.
It was Code Lyoko is just a sequel to Cyber Chase.
Oh, now you're throwing out bait. Now that's just he didn't even put anything on the hook. He just threw the hook in the water and hoped.
I'll kill you in your
That's
fucking
pretty
sleep.
typical for him. I'm going to try to get to some cup-related questions because I see people in the chat that are complaining about us not using the word cup enough.
Oh, go for it.
Let's find some cup questions. We're going to go to a non-pencil. Pencil, do you want to ask your own questions?
Sure. Do I get to be weird about it?
Yeah, to be as weird as you want.
Good. I'm okay with that. Hi, Boris.
Hello.
So last time you were on our cast, I made a video for the 4chan Cup. Do you hate me for that video by chance?
No, I like I got classic YouTube poop vibes from it. Very, very Robotnik sentence mixing. So I am not mad about you for that particular video, no.
Angus.
Wait, are you mad at me for other reasons?
Not that I can think of at the moment, but I reserve the right.
Guys, Boris likes me. Next question. Is SP still worst team?
Absolutely. I feel like I need to go into that more because just throwing that out there is funny, but maybe I can explain a little bit why.
Yes, and I love this answer, so please go off.
the fans, the users of SP, and therefore the biggest fans of its team, have this weird anti-sports view of sports. The point is not, hey, yay, my team's winning, that makes me happy. Oh no. The only thing that makes these fucks happy is having the loser unable to get any distance from their team, so you can sit there and post, never ever, huge Orson Welles, whatever, and go, ah ha ha, you loser, kill yourself, faggot. Sorry, I don't know if I was supposed to not swear or something.
No, go ahead, man.
Fucking fine.
They revel only in the misery of others, and they want the cup tuned and rigged in such a way that it maximizes large groups of people playing at each other, so they can always go have some team really upset about losing and just go prod them. That's their idea of what fun sports competition is, and I fucking hate that. That's why they remain worst team, is they just have this awful anti-fun idea of what a competition or what a whatever should be, and want everything maximized toward that.
So as usual, it's not the thing that's bad, it's the fans.
I mean, is that ever not the case?
It's kind of really true.
That's true, actually.
Do you think there's any redemption for SP, though?
Mm.
Or will they always be worst team in your eyes? Are they just fucked?
I mean, you're not gonna like the answer.
Oh no! Oh no! I bet I know what it is. Go ahead.
Because there's a team that may have won a couple other events in the 4chan Cup's history, who has some people who are getting awful arrogant and assume they just deserve to be handed the cup the moment they win the first match in the group stage. I wonder what team this could be, and maybe say that spending a little time in the lower league to get humbled might be a good thing to save them.
I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway.
3 stars.
Yeah, 3 stars in the babby there, Chief.
That leads into the next question beautifully. Are you happy that Mulp is fetus status?
Okay, let me qualify this. This season, yes. Permanently, nah, come back. But like for a season, every team that's good for a while needs to not be good for a while and remember that they're playing an RNG shitfest and start actually just enjoying when their team does well again and not turn into SP. Well, yeah. Also, you're only in the babby unless things.
Yeah, no, we're not fetus. I misspoke. We are babby, probably because I got paranoid and freaked out about it last night when I was trying to read this question. I'm sorry. Yeah, no. So, I'm glad that we're not. I'm glad we're not fetus. I'm glad you're not. Upset. That.
No, I try not to be too mad at any teams. There are obviously some that upset me more than others. There are a whole lot of non-A anime teams that don't seem to really have any reason for their existence, and I get annoyed. But I try to let anybody who's doing well have their moment in the sun, basically.
Mm-hmm. And who do you say who's going to have their next moment in the sun this upcoming cup?
Oh gosh, this is the part where This is the part where I don't remember who's playing in this own thing that I help run. I'm gonna curse whoever I talk about here. By the way,
I know. I'm really ready. I'm really ready.
Slash MLP. Every single person.
No, all right. Here we go. Let's look. The eye of the curse falls squarely on V. I'm gonna say that the Vidya, one of the last remaining big teams who's never won one, is finally gonna get its turn.
Oh fuck.
So you heard it here first. Vidya, we will see you in Babbies. Anyway. So
good. Now you're getting how every winning prediction works.
No, I get it. So how's Craig?
Probably super annoyed at you right now.
Oh, hi, Craig. Well,
yeah.
I won't ask about him too much then.
just give him that hi, Craig, and you've annoyed him greater than you ever could with me.
Just do I have to get really weird? Just any hi, Craig.
I'm always mad in all caps. There he is.
I'm always mad.
I mean, am I looking? Should I be like trying for like any specific voice here to really get under his skin, or is it just any hype, right? Any sign of human interaction?
Yeah, any sign of like acknowledging him while being the wrong person will do just fine.
Okay. Well,
I think you've done it. I don't know. He still works with me for some reason. So.
Well, yeah, it's because you're great. So next, how's Dusty? Have you fed him?
Yeah, he is still a cat. I see his food bowl off over my right shoulder. I might go shake the thing to fill it up fully, but it's still got cat kibble in it. Dusty Fire. I feel like you need to explain that at some point.
I don't need to explain shit. You explain Dusty Fire. That is what you are here for. Tell us in your own words about how this works.
I mean, once upon a time, my neighbors downstairs decided to grill during an active, I almost called it episode of the 4chan Cup, active stream session we were doing one day where MLP happened to be playing VR, I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to grab my cats and get out because I didn't know if the fire alarm just kept going for like over 10 minutes. And I'm like, shit, are they actually burning that apartment down there down? This, mind you, this happened on a live stream. So everybody else who's sitting around there watching just, sees me pause the game, hears the commentators muffled talking, and are mostly just hearing beep, beep, beep. So, I had to fucking find the cat carriers, round up my cats, and get out of the apartment in, the space of 10 minutes.
It's also worth noting that when this happened...
there may have been a curse invoked.
Yeah, that was definitely curse related. We were trying, as we usually are, it seems, to break the Apple curse kit. Why are we doing this? I don't know. And it was like, yeah, we're fine. And then we almost killed Boris. So...
Yeah, well, all right.
And I'm going to keep saying we and us, even though, I've never played, but that's fine. So, get fucked, people.
Yeah,
love you.
That, by the way, I like that joke, even though it's one of those horrible SP ones of when you say we or us in relation to any team. It's like, oh, what position do you play?
I love
this victory.
No, I genuinely love it, but at the same time, fuck it. It's great.
Yeah, I know. Just use it horribly. You're not in an active match. You're not pretending to be Jim Beglin here, commentating seriously and not trying to be a homer.
Well, no, actually, secretly I didn't tell you, but I'm Dragon Tag, so there you go.
Oh God, yeah. Another thing that, about half of the chat just went, haha, and the other chat went, who?
Oh God.
No.
Sita just said that I could join the team if I wanted to, and the answer is no. I don't. Please don't.
They're always looking for people for their insane volume testing method. All you have to do is give up all of your time.
I've done a video for you. I cosplay as Tracy. Fuck off. I've done enough. Okay.
I do want to interject on the topic of Dusty. What is your favorite Dusty copy pasta that you've had over the span of the cup?
Oh God, the only one I remember is the one that comes up the most often that I remember is, "Hey Boris, it's me, Dusty, your cat. If you don't stop this rigging shit fest right now and fill up my food bowl, I'm gonna pull the plug on this entire operation." There's something similar to that. I'm sure somebody's gonna come up with the entire actual pasta related to that one shortly, but
I think that was the first thing that our intern actually posted when we said that we had you on.
Hey Boris, it's me, your fucking cat.
Yeah.
This makes me think that the cat started the fire.
Yeah.
I mean, you would think.
Yeah, he didn't feed me. Time to set fire to everything.
Time to pull the plug on his rigging shit fest. The only way I can, setting the can opener on fire.
To move on, this is very important. Boris, can you please say the following words for me very clearly? Enunciate just as clearly as you can.
Oh, hey, good. They got that picture in the chat. And also, yes, what words?
Repeat after me. Ready.
Ready.
Get. Better. Die. You. Two. Thank you so much. I can make use of that.
Yeah, I'm sure. I have no idea what song that's about to be applied to.
I don't know. I have no idea. Also,
you need kill at the same time.
Yeah, well, and you say that actually quite a bit in the 4chan Cup, so I can easily go find it.
Why does that? Oh, well, yeah, I guess because
you kill.
Yeah, players
Dead.
slide tackling each other to death. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, it's literally actually kill. Speaking of that, hey, when is Summer Cup?
I actually can answer that for real if you give me just a second.
Yes, please. I'm ready. Exclusive info.
No, it's not. It's been actually on a calendar for months. Sorry.
Let me have this.
All right. Yeah, your quote unquote exclusive info is that we're going to be starting the 17th of July. And what we always do is 2 weekends of 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, twice in a row. And then a final weekend of only 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, which would be the 1st and 2nd of August. So there you go.
Fuck yes.
And that's it. So all I have to say after that is, thank you, Wallace. Ooh.
Oh no, it's anime.
Notices your rigging. Ooh, your ball is so big.
It's like I'm really on Sunday with Hefef already. Just start the Keckles baby talk noises.
I can't right now. I have to drink my drink. I'm gagging. I'm sorry.
Yeah, please.
I'll stop. That's all my questions. Please take it away.
Okay. I'm watching the chats the best I can, but I haven't pulled any new ones through, so we're going to go to Shakespeare, please.
Oh, no.
He says, number 1, how does it feel to have made a career out of watching and commentating for hours on 4chan users playing with their balls?
Why does he think I've made a career out of this? I've made exactly 0 red American cents on this ever. This is a money-losing operation. I mean, anybody who thinks I do it for any more monetary compensation than the 4chan janitors has a lot to learn.
Clearly, you're taking money from all the rigging that you do. Clearly.
I think if anybody has ever made a single cent off of this, it's like somebody ironically donated to Craig's Patreon, and he just kept the $2 minimum or whatever they had to do. Like, this is probably the only money that has ever come out of the 4CC.
I see. And you wouldn't happen to ironically have a Patreon, would you?
Nope.
Good.
Damn.
Good man.
I mean, talk to me in a couple of months if I decide to become self-employed here, but no, right now, no.
Number 2, what's better, soccer or football?
Now I've got to find you that song we have that literally goes, we're gonna play football, soccer, football, soccer, football, soccer, all around the world, yeah. That's what we use anytime somebody starts a debate on that. And then Craig, that's another Craig that he loves to do, is just intentionally say soccer and upset people from Europe.
Oh, yeah, the chat is lighting up right now with football, soccer.
Perfect.
And horse pornography.
I mean, I imagine your chat's always lighting up with the horse pornography part, though.
I wish more often, honestly. We get so much, normie hands and bullshit. So
hey, get those hands out of here. You heard it here first. No
Thank
hand.
you.
I'm into hand holding.
I think we actually have hand holding.
You degenerate.
I think we actually have hand holding as a censored term on our Twitch at this point. So there you go.
True. I think if you try to put in, hand holding on Twitch, it actually points you. All right, number 3. Your answer is wrong. The correct answer is hockey. I was
no, Harry Enfield, I'm not wrong. Get out of here. Fucking hawk fags, I swear.
Okay.
Hockey's great though.
Number 4, what is your most shameful fap?
I can't.
Tell us about.
No, I like. That's like, how the fuck do I answer this? And then I'm like, I don't want to just be like, next question, because I don't want them to think I'm offended by this. But at the same time, there is nothing funny I can answer this with.
But the fact is, you immediately had something in mind. Like, you could hear it in your voice. There was a pause. And...
to think that I only had one was very presumptive of you.
Oh, okay.
You've only had wanker's remorse once?
Yeah.
Oh, someone in chat says, tell the Kexandra story.
There's no Kexandra story. It's literally just copy. For like a thing that has become amusing to this tiny subset of people is to write pornography with me and an S4S ton.
I mean, hold on. Are they writing pornography for you or of you? And
no,
I have to
of. I'm not like a participant in this. They just kind of they write the fucking smut with me and the S4S board ton and put it in threads.
Is there Craig Boris porn yet? Please tell me.
I don't know. I imagine if there was, it's been more than two parties involved.
I said it out loud, and Siri heard me and thought I was asking her to find me Boris Craig porn. Apparently there is something on DrBorisG tagged with both of you.
Oh God, no! Why?
Yep. Nope. There is.
There's also a 2016 post-Summer Cup Klopp Boris fanfic, apparently.
Yeah. So this is a thing, actually.
Because why wouldn't there be? I guess.
I mean, now I'm looking at all of you in the chat. We need to make this happen. I mean, I can do really awful things. I write for you guys, and I draw really bad, gross, vomiting ponies. I can do this. So
you two can write awful yaoi /fics about Z-list internet celebrities.
Yaoi. I mean, I'm going to gender bend one of you.
No, what? No.
Yes!
You don't get to take the coward's way out. Nobody's getting gender bent. Full yaoi.
Full yaoi. What if it's you with your gender bent self? Can we do that? Is that okay?
I mean, yeah, my own clone. We all know the meme.
So, like, male Boris and male Craig fucking female Boris. That's what we'll do.
You sound like you're trying to dodge the yaoi again here.
No, right now. Oh, no, it's you gonna get gay. And Craig is for it. He says give him the Steven Universe treatment, so I'm ready.
Yep, I'm screenshotting that right now.
He is a braver man than I, and I'm still sitting here yelling, "Do it!"
I will. I can do this right now.
I can't wait to see how this disaster unfolds.
Number 5. You've seen the 4chan cup. There, people fucking drink. Have you seen 2 Phillies 1 cup?
Oh God, why would you make this reference? Like, of all the things.
I mean, because
is that an actual question you're expecting me to answer? Because it's going to be no. I'm sorry.
No. We regurgitate what gets thrown to us more than anything else.
We really do.
You can get in trouble that way. You want to know how?
Yes, tell me.
You may know of a bit of copy pasta involving me, where apparently I do not watch a particular horse-related show, but do enjoy the porn.
Yes.
That was literally just me reading some asshole out of chat, and guess who it's attributed to until the heat death of the universe now.
I wonder.
God.
Oh, good. There's a picture version of it. Thanks, Gio.
Okay. Fuck.
Yes, that too.
Was that a
Number
question?
6. No, I'm just trying to catch my bearings because I've been laughing so much. When you wipe, do you sit or stand? That is the next question.
Stand.
Fucking
Why? Hold on. Why?
What?
I do that as well. I don't see how it's so weird.
It is.
You would do it. Of course you would do it, Enigma.
I mean, like, what the fuck? And you're getting some who sits in the chat, too. There are people just confused about this either way.
That are just like,
If you stand, the poop gets squished.
Why would you stand your ass cheeks squished together?
Right, you're not, but you better not have any, like, shit actively hanging there by the time you stand. You get done, and then there's only like you got to wipe the residue away, but there's nothing that's actively gonna like fall
But
down.
you've got a
into
chocolatey booty hole. Why would you fucking squish that together?
And if there's any hair there,
I don't think you've got the same definition of stand that I do. Then you're not like fucking standing up and pushing your legs or your butt cheeks together hard. Squatting would be a good description. Yes,
it's kind of like a half bow, half squat kind of thing.
You're doing the Japanese squat toilet thing because like I can't fucking maneuver like down under myself into the bowl to do it. So you just slob squat a little bit over it and make some room to wipe.
Yeah, we're not Mr. Fan-fucking-tastic here.
So Boris, then you will agree with me. Some of us are bigger than the rest of you, and some toilets are fucking small. You cannot reach your hand back there for shit.
No, my goddamn toilet that I own in this cheap shit apartment is like that. It's just kind of like, well, this was made for somebody about half my size,
right? Or like mine, which is built in the 70s, and the same fucking toilet's been there since it's been built, and it's fucking small.
That's weird. Usually older ones are bigger. It's when you get into the dumb, bad, low-flow era we live in now that they shrink.
Right? But no, the one they installed in here is really fucking small. Like, not like tiny, but small enough.
Talking shit. Yeah, because, I mean, I do so much shit talking otherwise. Why not?
Okay, this question's shitty. We're gonna move on to the next one.
Go for it.
Describe the scar you got when you got into a knife fight with the guy that evicted you from your first place.
First place? Excuse me?
That's the question.
What does this person know that I don't?
That apparently his next fucking question is your belly button an innie or an outie, so it's clearly
Oh, boo. Okay, I get it. And yes, my belly button is an innie.
Fair enough. The next question is, what do you think about this picture?
Oh.
We already talked about the fire during that cup. Also, are we doing the picture thing again? Where am I looking? Here?
Yeah.
I mean, I just yelled at one of my guys for linking this into your chat. So yeah, I explained this quote. I'm stuck with this for like all time, even though it's not actually mine.
The image was something I commissioned to be done.
Oh wait, am I looking at another thing here? Oh yeah, this is the one from the first time I came on here, right?
Yeah.
Somebody can draw a pretty good fucking cat there, I have to say. I could not draw a cat that well.
Liger Storm, go follow him, everybody. He's fantastic. He's a sweet little Asian thing that I put in dresses, whether he likes it or not. Anyway.
He likes it, don't lie.
I don't know if he likes it. I don't care.
He's admitted to liking it.
He's on this gender bin thing and clearly is cross-dressing a dude involuntarily. There's something going on here.
Just let it happen.
I mean, I'll let you do whatever you want to other people. I may have some objections. Go on, sorry.
Oh, you're fine. I'm just trying to look and see in our chats if there are any new questions, trying to respond to them, but I'm not seeing any, so I'm going to have to go to these FinFic questions still. If you guys got questions, be sure to throw them into chat. Alex _is up next, which number one says, what on earth made you come back?
That's a really good question.
To this place?
Yeah.
Quite literally because you asked me and I'm not angry enough to say no. Like, I don't know. It's not like I'm not really how do I put that? I don't try to be a jerk to people. If you ask me an honest question, I'll talk to you.
Yeah, like, legitimately, you've been very nice to us. Like, secretly, I think Boris is a really nice human.
Honestly, too nice.
It's kind of weird, the people I hang out with, when you think about that.
Oh, here's a question from the chat.
Okay.
Do you think being on 4chan has ever gotten you good puss?
No, not at all. I question if the person asking that has ever been on any 4chan board.
Yeah, I gotta say.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. I should have expected this one. Do you want to come inside? Oh, go ahead.
I see what was posted behind the counter. Sorry. Yeah, you can tell Giddy that no, I'm still not participating in Evo. I'm only here to shill the game, not to actually get good.
You can
Sorry.
be like a special Evo guest. No, you're good.
No, that guy is one of my regulars. Hangs out in all the things we do. So he's just shit posting me. All right, sorry. What was the question you were trying to get to?
No, you're fine. What do you want to come inside Rainbow Dash?
That would be a no. That's a lot of judgmental homes.
What if she was inside a jar?
I hate that I know what you're talking about.
How can you not at this point? How long have you been?
I mean, okay, yeah, there's no chance that I didn't know that joke, but you gotta wonder how many normies see a jar and a toy in it and don't, like, instantly understand what awful thing is about to befall.
What about the addition of a radiator?
What does that mean?
Oh, you don't know that part of the jar story?
No, I don't. I stopped at jar. I didn't need to know anymore.
Oh.
Don't worry.
I still don't need to know anymore. We can move on.
Are you sure? No, we can move on.
Are you sure, fella?
The Foo from Side 2 asks, Boris, could you please stop rigging it against MLP to hide the fact you're a flutterfag?
Number one, sick accusation there, buddy. I stopped playing Palm already. Well, I didn't stop, but I just don't primarily anymore. Also, I like the idea that you can... I've seen this before, yes. Trust me, every one of these jokes has made its way to my Discord, too. We have awful people. The idea that the host can rig something is a bit silly. Should I explain, like, what the hell we mean by... I mean, rigging seems like it should explain itself, but...
I'm sure there's a lot of people that aren't actually caught up on what the fuck a rigging is. So, like, you guys have designated points in the game in which you start. I'll let you explain it. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, that was pretty good. Not even really designated points, but there are only so many things... The guy streaming the game is never supposed to do something a manager doesn't tell them to. There are some defined instructions for teams that don't have a manager that are on full autopilot, but we're supposed to follow the same thing every time or wait for a manager to tell you what to do. Now, we're human, so we occasionally are going to do things like miss instructions or get something wrong or not see that a manager is screaming at us in the window on the other monitor. And then it's your job in the chat to insinuate that we have intentionally fucked this up to have whatever team didn't get a change lose. And that is a rigging.
Fair enough. Has there been... Okay, this could be a debatable question.
All right.
Is there a proven instance of rigging before the cup?
Yes, I know this answer. Not by you.
Well, no. I mean, it goes way back. The reason the wiki is named implying rigged for us is that when German Bro tried to hand it off for the first time, they tapped a guy who was going by the handle of Nick Letty. And Nick Letty was an intense homer. I don't even remember. I want to say SP because it's always fucking SP. But he was really unhappy with the way that the names for the teams got drawn to create the groups. So he just intentionally went, whoops, I'm going back and doing this again. And everybody's like, you're straight up fucking doing this to try and rig the team you want to win. It's rigged. You're like fixing the results. And it's implying rigged ever since then. But I bet what you're thinking of is the time that a guy had a 17x case of multiple personality disorder and became 2/3 of the managers in a cup.
Yes, that is in fact.
Yes.
Yeah, he still won't go away, by the way. He's still hanging around the periphery, putting his hand up, whoever the fuck will be his meat puppet, and giving them instructions for teams. But it's a lot harder for him to directly do it than when he was actually just 17 of the managers straight up and nobody knew. Oh, and by the way, you'll never guess what fucking team won when he was trying to fix the results as hard as possible.
Which one?
If you said SP, congratulations, you don't win a prize at all. You already know that they will cheat in any possible fucking way to get the cup the way they want it.
It's almost like SP is a bad team.
I mean, the problem is they're running legitimately good tactics at the moment and will probably go far in summer, but I just have to live with that. Even if they fucking win, even if they're shit posting about how they're stripped titles are real begins if they win. You know, it's just part of the cup. You get upset at something once in a while. What's the fun if you're not a little bit invested and there isn't at least a couple of good heels?
You got to have rivals. You got to have drama. I get it. It's
Yeah,
basic wrestling bullshit.
And unless, well, actually, it's funny that you say that because that camp of people want to make things be like wrestling, where those heels and faces aren't just at the whims of RNG, but actually there's like a fixed storyline building you up for maximum impact when something happens. It's like, no, fuck that. It's still RNG at the end of the day. The dice decide. It's not pure to me unless it's that way.
Oh yeah. So you're all about purity there.
I don't like where this is going.
No, I'm just
I'm going to grab a question from SciTube before I throw us back to Film Fiction. Bombass T asks, how many times have you had to mute Craig during the cup?
I think he only ever got so screamy that I had to do that once. Because the thing is, if you guys think Craig is the be-all, end-all to shouting, I would like you to go watch a particular match, I think one of the last HR ones, where Supatanko came on incredibly drunk. And for those who don't know that name, there is a reason that we only let Supatanko comment 1 to 2 matches an entire season anymore. And this might have had a lot to do with it, because he just yelled the entire time in loud, angry German. Boris, make them play this. I'll copy the link, Craig. It's on them. Do you guys like Craig on Helium?
I love Craig on Helium. I don't know what it is, but I love it.
There you go.
Do it, Milk.
It's clean, or like it's not something that'll get you in permanent trouble and canceled. It's just Craig.
It's a .flac file.
This is like some
free lossless audio codec. Of course, Craig is hipster enough to put it in that.
Disappointed. Everyone here should be disappointed. Co should be disappointed in itself. How could you let something like this happen? You got beat by Ed. There's nothing you can say. There is absolutely nothing you can have in response to this match other than extreme.
I don't know why, but somebody decided a lot of famous Craig quotes need to be Helium mode lately.
I mean, under their breath for everything that happened. This is like some.
Shit. All right, number 2. What do you think Dusty would sound like if he could talk?
Honestly, if Dusty could talk, about 50% of his time would be feed me, clean my shit. And the other 50% of time would be like, hey, can you maybe like make Joe go live somewhere else? I don't like him very much. I'm not kidding. They've got a little cat hierarchy. You know, anybody who's ever had 2 cats lives together knows. You know, they got to know who's in charge. They can't not know who's in charge. And for whatever reason, despite actually being a kind of bigger cat, like Dusty gets punked by Joe every time. Joe wants to wrestle and prove that he's the big cool cat in charge. And Dusty's like, can you just maybe leave me the hell alone?
Fair enough. Next question is, would you please tell us about your fursona?
Well, you see, I'm actually an alligator, and no.
Well, you're an alligator. That's the start. Thank you.
All right, there you go.
All right, and then one more question before we go very quickly to add time. Where is the part of the body where beans should not be?
I mean, how did you find beans before getting together at 2 a.m. with the boys?
I forgot about that meme. I'm ashamed.
That's a fucking oldie but a goodie.
It's not even that old. It's like a year and a half old. You just forgot about it.
It's older than that. It's gotta be.
Wait, really? No,
Yeah.
It can't be. It can't be.
Okay,
Are you showing?
Me finding the beans with the boys at 2 a.m. or like 3 a.m. or whatever the hell it is. Me and the boys at 2 a.m. looking for beans.
Beans, yeah, that.
Me and the beans up at 2 a.m. looking for boys.
That's
no.
more like that.
Well, now we gotta get back to what body part they don't belong in.
I see this can't be right. It says 2019.
I told you it's recent. I know a bunch of Zoomer fucks who like dumping the hot, inexplicable, surrealist memes of the month on us. So,
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Well, good news. It just means you're not as old as you think.
Apparently. Okay. Well, let's very, very quickly get through this ad time. I know everyone hates people cutting halfway through the ads, but we promise there's a good reason for it.
We have to shill. We have to shill.
They have to make they have to be a money-making scheme.
Yes.
Well, funny enough, we actually don't make money. While we do have a Patreon, yes, we collect ads from YouTube. Yes, we accept bits on Twitch. 100% of all the money that we make goes directly to horse rescue charity.
Oh,
and we send it to a place called Red Wings Horse Sanctuary out in California. Last year, we were able to donate over $700 thanks to your guys' donations. And we want to keep doing more. You can check out more details at www.thebarcast.net, and whoever donates the most bits gets read out at the end of the cast. Yes, yes, yes. Post me them shills. We need that muns. Give us the gift.
It goes to support horses. We have a horse named Little Bit who we support. It's great. It's actual live horses. It's a charity.
This is definitely just like the 4chan Cup. We are a money losing scheme.
Yeah. So that's also, if you guys need to go refill your drinks after we said cup a bunch of times, I think now is a great opportunity to do so. So get your drinks, and we will continue with asking Boris uncomfortable questions. Yeah, exactly. So, get your drinks. Priest, I think you need to vamp. Priest, do something entertaining.
Boris should not reach for the drink on top of his radiator.
Priest, make yourself entertaining. I need sake.
Okay. I see in the chat that they want us to name the horse Biscuit. We actually did a poll on our website, and we chose a horse by the name of Little Bit. And what we want to do is we want to have an April 1st cast next year, but we fucking actually go up to the horse and interview it, and we ask your questions. And we'll just be like, hey, can we have sex with you? That'd be great. Don't you guys want to see a grown-ass man walk up to a horse and ask, what sort of sex positions it wants? That's great. If you guys want to see more of our terrible fucking content, check us out on Twitch. And subscribe to us on YouTube. Ring the bell, subscribe, all that fucking cancerous shit. Oh, God, I feel so dirty right now.
Just watch. We approach the horse and it bites us.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Watch out for the legs. They kick.
That's half the fun, though.
I lived next to neighbors who had a horse for years, and that thing was just mean.
It probably just needed someone who could love and tolerate it the way it wanted to be.
No, it was just an asshole. Sorry.
Hey, Boris, I made you something with 1,000 hours in MS Paint.
Cool. Am I supposed to be... Okay, here we go. Oh, no. Oh, no.
There it is. There it fucking is.
The best part is how upset the Craig looks.
I really tried hard to make him look upset. I tried so hard.
If he's upset, why is he biting his bottom lip, though?
Not showing the chat that. All right, well, they saw it. Somebody posted
the chat has seen it now. 1,000 hours in MS Paint, guys. There you go.
All right, more question times. Be sure, if you guys have more questions, be sure to throw them into SciTube or our Twitch. We'll try to get them the best that we can. Now then, we're going to go to Short Skirts and Explosions, also known as that guy that wrote that fanfic that one time. What doth life?
What doesn't?
What doesn't?
Yeah.
What
you get the most Texan answer possible. What doesn't?
What
that has at least two apostrophes in it. Figure out where they go.
Did we do all of Alex _'s questions?
No, we didn't. I'm jumping around because there's way more questions.
Go back. There's a great question, number 8. I need it.
Okay, we're going to go number 8.
Ask it. What is it?
Kill, fuck, marry between Old Man Sue, Craig, and Anthro Dusty.
Kill Anthro Dusty. He's noisy as hell. Probably fuck. Wait, was this reverse gender, Old Man So, or do I just have to pick the yaoi experience?
You have to pick the yaoi. You told me I needed to embrace the yaoi experience.
No,
so you told me!
Because it was funny to force it on you when you were trying to gender bend everybody, but
now I'm forcing it on you. So now you have to choose this. Yeah, now you have to choose.
I never expected this to be used against me. Fuck or kill Anthro Dusty, fuck Old Man So, marry Craig. There you go. That's not going to last very long. Also, Ken is already married to him, so.
I'm sure we're going to have so many people quoting you on this, and I'm so happy.
Look, when I came on here, I knew I was going to get shit on, the normal amount of background drama that I was describing. It happened.
Did you expect the level of shipping that we are doing, though?
Not really. That's a little bit of a surprise.
Good, as long as we're all people.
You know what? You
weren't expected to be shipped.
Do you like dumb Boris shipping pictures? Because hang on, I think I've got something.
Yes, please.
There we go. Trader plus Boris. This is the one.
Oh fuck.
What is this?
Were you wait? Were you a Palm player before switching to Velvet?
I was a Palm for a long time, and then realized that I don't play her quite right because I'm such a cower in the corner and defend everything in the Counter-Strike type of player. So then I took up Deer.
You gave up doggos for Floof.
I did. It just fits my style. What can I say?
All right. The next set of questions are coming from Horsefucker Kalani Tides, who asks, a non-pony is green. Clearly something is wrong here. Why is a non-pony not the same shade of green as my puke?
Have you tried being anonymous while puking? If you had your trip coat on, you're not going to get the right shade of puke.
True.
Wow.
You haven't truly lived on /MLP until you've tripped up.
No, you know what? There are times I acknowledge that the trips should exist more than a lot of people do, but we're anonymous normally for a reason. Like if your name is not important to the direct topic at hand, quit being. I can't think of the name of the guy who's Misha or whatever the hell his name is. Stop being a trip bag just to be a trip bag. Only use it if you're actually important to the conversation in some way.
But my name's Shadowbolt, and I wanted to come into this thread to say that I really like Fluttershy.
Stop, please! I want to die. Please stop.
No, I mean there's a lot to be said. I'm sad that anonymity has gone away to that degree on the internet. I kind of miss even just screen names that'll never be associated with a person. I miss that era even. Oh well, whatever. Old man yells at cloud. What's next?
Number 2, what is the most bizarre and hilarious sexual boast you've seen anywhere on 4chan?
Oh.
Boast. Well, I mean, because of what we've just been posting here, all I can think of right now is the K deer copy pasta.
I fucking love that so much, and the responses don't make it any better. That's one of my favorite fucking Canadians. What are you doing?
Okay, I'm a fucking bab. What is this?
Please, you don't know.
Okay, all right. A couple of hunters up in the deep woods decided that they really needed some deer musk on the cheap because they were going to set up their lure in front of the blind.
Oh, I remember this.
Yes, it's so good.
Their idea is I'm not going to fucking pay for deer musk. We can go get that in the forest. So they fucking find and trap a female deer. And he gets the vibrator, the strong ass vibrator, and they just
that was an egg. It was a vibrating egg, which fully insertable, by the way.
Oh God! And they basically just fix this on the deer and leave it going until this thing can't think straight and just sort of has been producing
orgasm fluid,
fluids for hours. And then everybody, the immediate responses in the thread are like, what the fuck? What have you done?
But then there are more responses of people who have done similar things and saying, like, how have you not, like, introduced Bucks to prostate play and have them line up outside your door during
no.
You don't know about that? Oh, yes.
Oh.
I can only imagine the mental perspective of these deers.
I mean, look, we don't. It's best if you don't think about this kind of thing for too long. Just we reduced it mentally to okay, yeah, all right, K, fucking masturbating deers, got it.
It's like, oh, I'm munching on grass. Oh no, the two-legged predators caught me. I'm gonna die now. Wait, what's this?
Ooh.
Oh no. Wah, pump. What are we gonna do on the Forest 4, Hunter Sama?
Oh god.
I'm not even sorry. I'm really not. I'm just not sorry.
I'm just glad I got them to that level. I didn't think I had that zinger in me.
Proud of you.
Oh.
No means no. Yeah, let's please move on.
Let's see what else we can put inside you. Number 3. Lucky Clover has a Clover cutie mark, so she should logically be 4chan's second in command for MLP. Would you give him the ranking?
That's up to MLP's managers. I have no power here.
Fair enough.
You need to at Sita and at whoever the new guy is and add note about that.
I'm pretty sure we
them on here.
We've had some previous managers on. I would happily have them back. So
yes.
I mean, they can take their own risks with the low-level drama background field.
I mean, yeah.
They're adults.
Next question is, can you do a Diamond Dog impression? Basically like a Gollum.
Probably not. Like me not so smart.
I
said Gollum, and that's the only thing that came to mind.
I meant like Gollum, Lord of the Rings Gollum, not a Gollum, but that's...
Well, good. Then I really am not so smart.
These are big, strong hands.
Oh, no. I don't like that.
Number 5. Fuck, we already covered this one. Fuck that. Number 6.
Okay.
You don't give a fuck about film fiction. Why would we ask you this question?
Because he doesn't know that Boris doesn't give a fuck about film fiction. That's the thing.
No. Oh, no. Oh, I can't talk. I need to tell you the story later, but you don't want to do it on your stream because it involves IRL politics stuff. So fuck.
Okay, no, we will avoid that.
Pass. But there is a film fiction story I should relay to you personally.
Oh fuck!
Oh, please let me know. I'm a little scared. I'll be honest.
Let me ask this: like the character Anon is spreading, dare I say, like a cancer across pop culture. What's your opinion on Anon kind of escaping from 4chan and being more than just what it is?
Do normies really know about Anon as like a 4chan character?
A little. It's frightening how many people I've talked to who kind of have some semblance of an idea.
I mean, it doesn't bother me too much because it's basically just an avatar of bad human behavior to begin with. Like even among the people on 4chan, it's like, here, I'm gonna act like a fucking dumb shit asshole, but my face is gonna be solidly green. I don't know, like that. There's no way that can hurt any one person. So if normies learn about it, whatever.
But normies read.
Okay, yes. Yes and no. I don't know how to put this. I get tired of the secret clubhouse mentality. Like, there's only 100 websites left on the internet, it seems like.
Yeah.
You know, you're one of the 100 most giant websites. You're not a fucking secret clubhouse anymore. I wish there was some way to make people lurk more and learn the culture before they participate, but going normies leave doesn't help. It's more like, normies, please learn to fucking assimilate instead.
Fair enough. I actually think that's well said.
No, I think that's quite
The next set of questions is from Eagle. Are you Chinese or Japanese?
I definitely prefer Japan. China's asshole, or whatever the joke is.
Oh, you're Laotian. Fuck, what was that?
Laotian? Are you trying to say Laotian?
That's
you
the
little
one.
bit?
I couldn't remember how to pronounce it.
I don't think you even tried.
Nope, probably not.
No,
what is the best anthem and what is the best goal horn for the cup?
Oh, that's a hard question because that stuff evolves every season. There's always new music for everybody. You want to, geez, like, I don't know, narrow it down a little more. Give me a season and I might be able to tell you, but.
Well, let's make it easy. Just like the last season. Like, I mean, clearly you're always going to have, like, Get Ready to Die for /MLP. You're going to have, I love you, Jesus.
Stop. I've gone so long without hearing that.
What, you don't like some, you're not patrician enough to enjoy some Neutral Milk Hotel? Come on.
Say I am.
Actually, no, unironically, the goal horn they're using from that is pretty fucking good. And now I cannot remember which. I know it's the same album. It's Jeff Mangum still, but his is like, for a Muse song that's quite good. But like, best overall, I don't know. Sometimes you listen to one and it gets stuck in your head for a few days. But let me look at the last cup. Who fucking played?
By the way, I do have to give a little shout out to whoever decided in the recent Mulp stuff to put Land of Unicorns from Gloryhammer on there. That's fucking wonderful.
Wasn't that a specific thing where they played TG and that was a joint anthem between them, and it's not like a normal song they use?
I could believe it. I was very happy. I'm fond of those gents. So.
I also like the guy mentioning B's anthem, which is the worst piece of quote unquote music in the entire cup.
I love it so much. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's ear rape. It exists just to make horrible noise and make Boris go, oh boy, it's this anthem again. I'm sorry, I just can't narrow down Anthem and Goalhorn to best. There are so many good ones across so many teams, and what gets stuck in my head is going to change from week to week. You know what? VR's Anthem has been good for a long time, and I just saw them right now.
Fair enough.
Who doesn't like Jam Project for their anthem? That's great. Let's just go with that and move on.
Now, what Goalhorn's anthems make you actually just take off your headphones and just
Bees anthem?
You're just I'm fucking done. I'll wait till this is over. And
if B wins a match, my headphones are just off till it's done. Because there's no way I want to destroy my hearing for this. Why would you do that?
Because it makes you happy?
No, I mean, there are teams I don't like who have good music, and then there's B who's, okay, you're nothing good or evil as a team, but your music is oh, Jesus, my ears.
Sorry.
All
right. No, you're fine. Next question I'm going to take is from the MulpCon chat. How does Boris feel about Rape stealing a belt in wrestling?
Oh, yeah, okay, this is the thing. We do a lot of little side 4CC lore things. Or not even lore, we just kind of do side 4CC related things, like the racing or the wrestling or whatever, because other people want to stream and have different things that they enjoy. It's the same thing, by the way, don't tell anybody. It's the AI playing against itself in whatever we do.
Wait, are you saying that people aren't actually playing the game when you stream things?
Is this real? Are these real players? Why Pez and not FIFA? Yeah, okay, I know the litany. The wrestling is going to be what it's going to be. Dark Boris bodied everyone for a while. Of course, Raped is going to steal a belt. That's what heels do, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Let the wrestling people tell the story they want. That's a time when you can curate who wins and who loses, and I won't mind.
Fair enough. Next question is, when will you Sudoku Sita?
Okay, no. I know, number one, who asked this, because this guy's in the actual 4CC court, but number two, Sita doesn't bother me that much. He has a big tendency to stick his foot in his mouth in glorious fashion.
Oh, like me.
But it's not my problem, is the thing, if he creates a shit fest aimed at himself. What Sita is to me is my revenge for half a decade of putting up with Background Pony's autism. Because now he has to play Tard Wrangler to somebody else, and it's glorious.
I've never heard that before, and I like it so much.
Sita, official Tard Wrangler.
No. Sita is the Tard being wrangled. Background Pony has changed from autistic piece of shit that I have to Tard wrangle into somebody else's minder. Sita is the Tard wrangled. BGP has gone from the Tard wrangled to the Tard wrangler.
All right.
Now, just so we're all clear, just so we got the hierarchy down here.
This is perfect for my fan fiction. This is
good. Yes, you've got the relationship, the shipping chart ready to go here.
Did you know Fatpoleon is still a dumb gay croat?
I don't know. Like, I've been streaming his league all day, where he has a Croatia team. How do you think I don't know this?
All right. Next question is: what do you think of top box office grossing film of the year, Sonic the Hedgehog, and does it bode well for Sonic's luck?
Well, we already said that V was going to win, so yes. And the other thing is, I'm really glad that they did that awful initial design, and then people bitched. And whether this was on purpose or not, I don't care. But people who were fans of the original went, that design is awful, and they're like, okay, we'll go back and fix it. And then they did, and then they succeeded. Please learn this lesson more. The bulk of your fan base is telling you what to do correctly. It's not hard to find. Just listen to them.
You almost kind of think like it had to have been kind of planned. A little bit.
I wonder. I really do wonder. I have no proof one way or the other, but it's really convenient that they're like, okay, we need 6 more months. And then they go back and make it like a much more sensible design, and everybody's like, they listened, thank you, and give them their money just because of that.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder. But, good for him, and V's already going to win Summer, so there you go.
Yeah, there you go.
All that curse. Like, the curse is just building. I can hear you doing it.
I already have gone over that waterfall in a barrel. We can only add more gravity as we go.
Now, because I'm an asshole, I'm going to grab a question from someone in /MLPcon by the name of Craig and ask, is this just fantasy?
Caught in a landslide.
No escape from reality.
Exactly. You get it. You get me.
Yeah. Last question I'll take from Eagle is, when do I get to play Armello and ruin everything too?
We don't really play that as much anymore, which I guess we should. It was fun. Like, if you've never played that, it's the Furry Friendship Destroyer board game. It caused somebody to get... Oh, hey, there we go. There's the turtle. It caused somebody to declare that somebody else in my Discord was, and I quote, a helium-voiced furry fuck, and then leave for several days.
You?
No, it was not me. It was somebody to somebody else. Neither person was me, but I was involved in the game. Also, I may have made a very autistic squealing noise when he threw the game from that person to me, just to spite him. Armello's pretty good if you like internet board games. What can I say?
Yeah. I actually have it open in a tab now. I'm going to check it out later.
I mean, bring 3 friends. It's best with a full 4-man game. The AI is an idiot, but if you have all 4 players, it's quite good at destroying your friendship.
Hell yes, I'm game for an orgy. Let's do it.
Wait, whoa! I didn't consent to this shit. As the only girl in this group, this is a problem.
It's okay. Just make him play a girl in the game.
Yes. Okay, I can do that.
I can be great.
They say that like I don't always play the girl characters in that game. I think there's only one dude in there I like the gimmick of.
Yeah, Craig wanted to inform us that you were a girl on Thursdays.
I'm not sure what he's talking about. No, sorry.
Craig, what are you talking about?
Craig, why are you lying to them?
What the WT fuck asks, where's the problem? You have 3 holes.
I Have two? Well, I mean, the third one doesn't stretch that way.
I
Sorry.
think he was talking to me, but I'm fine with this idea of Boris having 3 holes, so that's fine.
You don't want to know where the third one is. We don't talk about that.
We don't talk about the hole.
All right, moving on.
Okay, Seton is up next. Consider all the notable and memorable players that have graced the 4chan Cup drink over the years.
Cup.
If you had to choose a player to get fisted in the ass by, who would it be and why?
Why? Why did you have to take it in that direction?
You were ready for a serious 4chan Cup question, weren't you?
I was kind of like, pick your favorite player of all blasted time. Now I'm going to tell you that it's the co-player from last season, expands in Thanos' ass, because he can become tiny and his fisting will not actually impact me. Got around you. Didn't see that coming.
Just like getting
I like that you used impacting and fisting in the same sentence and didn't realize the visual that would cause.
That's sober me's problem later.
Making spike memes. Ugh.
Lone Trooper's up next. I'm gonna flip this question around a little bit. What is, if there is one, holy fuck, what is your most heartwarming moment from the 4chan Cup?
Oh boy, that's hard, because you think of the 4CC and you put on your armor. You're like, okay, I'm an asshole dealing with assholes. This is what we do. But heartwarming.
Yeah. When did you get feelsy?
You're gonna have to go way back for this one, because I got jaded. But I think honestly the most feelsy I ever got around it was real early in my days when I wasn't even the official 4CC broadcaster yet, when I was just kind of like having a go at being a manager, my brief stint of managing HR. I got shelled in my first season, so I'm like, oh, no, I wanna learn how this works. I wanna do better next time. So I streamed some side events where it was just, hey, me and other rookie managers dealing with this big bad organization we don't understand. Come to my stream. We're gonna learn how to live manage each other with me doing the streaming, playing the rigger. And the fact that people just warmly responded to that and went, hey, you're doing a good job. We like how you sound. We like how you're doing it, you know? And then that getting me picked up by Grayson, who didn't want to keep going for very long, and being like, no, you're actually good at this. Just actually stream the thing for us. That is as feelsy as I get around it, because I'm humbled anybody would trust me to take over their rigging shitfest, basically. Sorry, that's as sincere as you're going to get.
That's totally fine. Like, in between these moments of talking about how you get fisted, like that's nice.
I know. You realize I say I'm sorry after everyone in the Canadian sense, right?
Of course.
I've got some of that old mid-northwesterner. Oh, I'm sorry about that you just habitually say after everything, even if you're not feeling that sorry.
It's nice to get that dose of like genuine. I was gonna say generosity, but I don't know.
Yeah,
Jason horses here, but
I wonder why you would pick that word. But yeah, go on.
Soon he'll be saying "bud,"
buddy.
All right.
I reminded myself of something stupid. Go on.
Well, next question: what planet would you travel to get out of the house? And once there, what would you like to do or see on that planet? And it does include Earth, and you have all the proper equipment to survive on that planet.
Okay, wait. Basically, is this what planet in the solar system do you want to land on and check out?
Yeah, and you're able to survive there. That you just choose one planet. What do you want to check out?
Oh, 100% the answer is Europa. I want to go. Yeah. I want to go see if the fucking crabs are living down on the volcanic vents underneath the ice sheet. 100%. This is my personal theory. The first time we find complex multicellular alien life, it is going to 100% look like a fucking crab. Because that is just what lives down around ocean vents. It's going to like wave its little claws at you and scuttle.
It's just going to wave at you, beyond brand.
See, yeah,
basically.
I would have said Titan and Octopi.
I mean, those are pretty good too, but implying methane,
but them tentacles,
biochemistry.
But Boris, if the crab had human intelligence and could consent to sex, would you let it fist you?
No. In a crab claw, and also implying human intelligence, please.
All right. Up next, let's get all. Jesus Christ, this is a fucking terrible question.
I mean, do it. We're here.
Where do you see yourself in the next 3 to 5 years, both personally and professionally?
Why is that a terrible question? That's like the most generic kind of interview question I can think of. And the answer is, if you had asked me in a week, I'd have a better idea, because right now I'm trying to figure out if I can actually hack it in the indie video game scene with a longtime programmer buddy of mine.
Are you making video games? Is that what I'm hearing?
We strongly want to. We're trying to figure out if we actually have the skills and money and whatever, and are whiteboarding like crazy to plan harder than either of us have ever planned in our life before.
Wow.
I mean, you could probably do it in like a year. You just have to spend a lot of fucking time on it.
Well, that's what we're doing, because I have a decent nest egg. Okay, I know you said you might not want to cover too much of your life, but I don't feel like this is too personal. I'll keep
it's up to you.
You can share what you want to share in this case.
I stopped being at my longtime IT job that I'd had for like 4 years because it just stopped being the right fit anymore, right? Things had changed. I could, right now, be looking for a normal new next IT job, but I'm kind of like, I've got a nest egg. I know way too many people with way too much talent. Why am I not doing what I want to do? So I'm like trying to really seriously get together with some people and see if I can plan all this out to the level of detail that we can figure out how much of my money it's going to take and whatever else. I don't know. So, come back to me in 2 weeks and I might tell you, yeah, I'm self-employed. Right now, I'm just kind of feeling it out.
Well, we'd love to feel you out too, Boris. Anyway.
Feel you out.
Okay, you got me. I'm sorry. Try to keep the alcohol in my mouth. All right, next.
All right, up next is, what do you believe the future holds for /MLP and the MLP fandom?
Okay, the board, you're not going anywhere for at least like another year. There's so much fucking momentum built up behind, oh no, a horse, my day is ruined on the rest of 4chan. They'll just keep the board around just so people don't throw a shit fit, basically.
I think that's true.
Long term, I hope you either like Cal Arts or 5 years of nothing happening and then Hasbro randomly inventing another gen, because that's what they do to sell plastic toys.
That's all they've ever done with My Little Pony, so...
Yeah, I mean, why should this decade be any different, I wouldn't expect anything big or major to change there.
All right,
this is just me as a general comrade kind of guy. I know cartoons.
Well, duh. But the next question that we got, I'm going to grab a few from the MLPcon chat. Would you an intelligent alien crab?
I mean, can she pass the Harkness test?
Yes.
What if she can't?
What would your answer be to both?
I mean, you don't have sex with anything that can't pass the Harkness test. Come on.
Okay, if this one can.
Yeah, I mean, if she can, I don't know. Then a lot of other factors come into play, but tentatively, let's go ahead and say yes.
She could have a hell of a grip on you.
Imagine the fisting, and then it does a snip.
Why is it gotta be fisting with you? I said she for a reason. This is moving in one direction here.
Hey, women can fist guys too.
It's true.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, thanks.
Speaking of fisting, Q-Test in the chat asks, who do you see yourself being fisted by in 3 to 5 years?
Why do we have to? Why are we stuck on this thing? Please. I dodged this question well, even.
Okay. I'm not going to try and shove these questions up your ass anymore. Number 5.
Well played, sir.
Number 5, of everything you've done in your life, what are you most proud of that's not related to MLP?
Fuck. Let's go ahead and say of my big long-term accomplishments that I actually managed to like graduate a major 4-year university and have an engineering degree. Like that's pretty serious. That's pretty serious life shit. I spent 5 years accomplishing that, so
it's a pretty fucking big accomplishment.
Yeah, I mean, sorry, that's a boring answer, but that's what it is.
Up next, with everything going on, people are kind of, stuck inside. What sort of games, movies, TV shows, books, or other entertainment would you recommend to help people pass the time?
I'm bad at this kind of thing because I'll autistically play the same strategy game for like 40 hours and not get bored. Are you a weeb, or do you like occasionally weeb things? Play the Trials of Mana remake on whatever thing you want. Do you want to fight me in a fighting game? Get them fighting herds. That's about all I've got. That's what I've been doing lately, other than really old strategy games.
Are you saying I can challenge you to fighting herds right now?
You got the game?
I do.
Right. Yeah, sure. You might want. You know what? You might want to wait 20 minutes for the end of this interview, and then I'll fight you.
You will wreck him. I will watch this and masturbate watching this. You will destroy this child, and I'm so excited because he needs to be put in his place.
Are you talking to me or him? I'm really confused.
You, because I hate him.
Way, really.
Enigma needs to go down. Please do this. Please do this.
Okay, well, hang on. Let me get my fighting. You know what? Again, I can do this at the end of your interview here. We don't have to waste everyone else's time. But I got my stick on my desk. We can do this.
Oh, that's lewd.
I'm just happy.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm not webcamming
it.
I'm just happy this isn't the first time someone masturbated to the sound of Boris's voice.
Please don't tell me that's true.
Probably is. I want fucking folks in chat. Please tell me if you've ever masturbated during the 4chan Cup. Fucking.
Oh, now that's broad. They could be getting off on Ken Ashcorp's smooth, buttery voice. What are you going to do then?
Well, at least you help pregame them.
Chat agrees that we have definitely jacked off to your voice during 4chan Cup.
Oh, no. Well, I could have gone without ever knowing that, but it's too late to put the genie back in the bottle.
No. Do you realize what it means? That means now while you're doing the 4chan Cup, you'll remember this at some point, and you'll be able to just say quietly, child, and to all those people out there listening.
That is not a group I want to give shout outs to.
You can probably give a shout out to people masturbating to your voice. That's something you can do now.
All right. What's next?
Number 7. Could you please share the Wi-Fi password?
52 butter 635 DYE. And then it's 1301 gate. It's one of those three. It's one of those 3-part passwords that they print on the side of routers all the time. I didn't bother to update mine.
It's actually a really good question. Oh, Craig in the chat says he's got a good question. Hit us with it, Craig.
I'm almost horrified.
And while that's coming up, Pencil, would you get violent questions, please?
Yes! Oh, yes! Okay, I'll be right back.
Craig asked, why do you like Pearl and not Marina?
Okay, Marina is the plebeian choice. Come on. Everyone's going to go, oh, I want to waifu the conventionally attractive octopus girl. Nobody wants to follow the little gremlin with all the attitude into battle. And so we decided, me and whoever I could convince in the Squid channel are we are going to protect this gremlin because not many people will. Fucking lollifag giddy, shut the hell up.
Yeah.
I have no idea what we're talking about.
I have taste, please. Pearl and Marina are the Squid idols in Splatoon 2.
Oh, okay.
And Craig has really, really loved that we sided with the little gremlin instead of the octopus girl most of the times.
All right, I'm going to take one more question before we go to Violon questions. Call sign Eagle 01 in Twitch asks, Boris ASMR when?
All right, you've already got enough voice clips. Just make your own.
There you go.
Hello.
Now all we need to do is have you say like, "Oh yes, oh baby," even in like a deadpan voice, and you'll be fine.
Oh yes, oh baby.
No, it's gonna come out like, "Hello, Smithers. You are quite good at turning me on."
All right. I believe it's time for questions with Violon.
Are we going to give Violon's actual questions first?
Yes.
Okay, so I should do the jingle?
Yes.
Hold on. Drink. Hey, Boris, what's that thing you wear during athletic competitions to protect your testicles?
Jockstrap.
Fuck you!
I'm sorry, was that the wrong answer?
Wait, answer was cut. Anyway.
It's time for questions with Violon.
Violon is one of our resident as edgelords that comes up with what the fuck type questions.
Okay.
Her first question is rigged.
I mean, usually, if we get through a day without rigging, we change the sign. And how often do we change the sign?
And then the next question is, how are you today?
Pretty good. Getting increasingly alcoholed, so even better.
Fuck girl. Yes, and it's time to go deep into the cup of your alcohol because Pencil, I believe it's time for some historical Violon questions.
Yes. Okay. Do I get to pick the questions we ask him?
Yes, you do. It's you, and you get to ask them.
Oh God, thank you. Oh gosh. Okay. I'll just do this. Hey, Boris, would you rather be a necrophile, a rapist, or a pedophile right now?
I mean, rapist.
Excellent.
You can get away with that if you're the right. Oh wait, no politics. All right.
Yep, nope. We're gonna leave that out. Attaboy. Proud of you.
Deja vu.
All right. Well, I gotta get my reading voice on. Here we go.
Oh man.
Let's go with. Oh, I love this one. Let's do this one. You are a rapist, and you've cornered Fluttershy in an alleyway. She cowers before you, ears down, eyes brimming with tears, forelegs tucked on her chest, and a bruise on her side where you batted her out of the air with a pole when she tried to fly. You hear her weakly mumble a repeated apology through sobs, but you ignore that. Pray, don't talk. She squeals in fright as you grab her with your muscular arms and start whimpering in tears as you glare at her in your grasp. You think that's really cute. You yank her tail out of the way and violently thrust into her. Ah! She screams, but please don't rape me. You can't scrub that smug smirk off your face. Blah! You roar in laughter. Too bad I already did. Fluttershy stops crying and looks at you incredulously.
Wait, is it already in?
She wiggles herself farther under your crotch. You feel all the feels. Will you fist fuck her to show your dominance or run away in shame and embarrassment?
The voice was spot on, I have to say, and I hate it.
Thank you so much.
It's a wheeze joke. DrBorisG has left the chat. Yes.
So you gonna fist fuck her or run away in shame?
I mean, she's clearly into it. It's not rape anymore with the willing. Come on.
So you got to fist fuck her to show dominance.
Yeah, you gotta go further at this point, right?
Yep.
Obviously.
Priest, should I do another?
Yeah, go for it. We've got time.
I know exactly.
Why
I know exactly the one.
Why do you drag me into this debauchery?
I know exactly the one.
As we wrap up, guys, in MLPCon or in Twitch, be sure to put them in, and I will field them during this next question.
Okay.
It's your last chance to ask me anything, because otherwise it's just going to be porn fan fiction reading.
It is. You have no idea. But I have here's another Violon question for you.
Okay.
You are a necrophile, and you are attending.
No.
Yes, you are. You are attending your beautiful niece's funeral. As a sign of respect, you dab over her body and lay a fidget spinner on her coffin. You also dab during her burial. That night, you dig up her body to give her the love you promised to yourself that you'll take with her to the afterlife. Her insides must be quite rigid because of the embalming fluids, and it gives you enough stimulation to do the job. With a final thrust, you hilt into her and dab as you pour your creamy love into her. To your surprise, she also dabs. She's alive! You are immensely disappointed. Will you kill her yourself, or will you dig up another body?
Just no to any of this. You've kind of hit the okay, nope, not can't even play along with this as a joke limit here.
I'm a little.
Congratulations, you found it.
I get to say the Barcast slogan we haven't said in forever. The third option is always killing yourself, because here on the Barcast, killing yourself is always an option.
Yes, suicide is the only honorable way out. Thank you.
Not a problem. Happy to offer you suicide in your time of need.
Here's your soda and here's your raw candy. Do the deed.
All right. Thank you.
Sewell asks, how are you enjoying your voice comp test?
I passed.
You have.
Why aren't you helping? Why aren't you helping, Boris?
I'm kind of wondering why Sewell didn't ask me what my kill phrase is, because I saw somebody else ask that.
Ooh, what is it?
Laputan man, or however the hell you say it. Yes, I know Deus Ex jokes, you boomer fuck.
I didn't ask for this.
And the next question is from Giddy the fuck up, who asked.
Yeah, again, Giddy, Giddy Lanthrovial / Giddy the fuck up, Giddy Lanthrovial, all the same guy. What did he ask me? Because this is one of my guys.
How much of the show do you know?
Giddy, come on! You have been in my chat for fucking years. You know this is not like an exaggeration. I watched maybe the first 2 seasons when it was a co-thing, and then I kind of have scattered knowledge here and there because my brother was a fan of the show throughout, and that's it. That's what I know. There's no secret here. I'm not hiding this. I'm not like a secret closeted, increasingly horse guy that you're going to find out about no matter how drunk I get, buddy.
Jesus Christ.
But you can only answer the same question to the same guy like 400 times before you're like, there's nothing being hidden here.
Hey, I fucking completely understand. We've asked the same fucking questions for almost 3 fucking years.
More than 3 years now.
Yeah.
You get to ask a different person each week. Imagine you had to bring the same guy back every time and ask him.
Or are you saying that's an option?
No. I'm definitely saying you should wait another couple of years before you ever ask me again. But
Craig next time.
So like 3 weeks, right? 3 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, my attention span is short. Surely that'll be long enough.
All right. Well, with that said, I'm not getting any more questions.
Do I get to do Violin?
Well, I don't have any more questions from either the Twitch chat or anything else. We've got one more question from Shakespeare, please, and then I'm going to hand it over to you, Pencil.
Well, I put a question. There's
I can beat him up. I can go ahead and beat him up, and them fighting hurts for 10 minutes if it'll help.
But no. Priesty Pie. There is a question I put from the chat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Auction Anon says, dream piece of 4cc merchandise if some autist actually went around to making it. Because Cup is a money-making scheme, right?
I mean, okay, various teams have had actual kits made. I know of MLPs, of course, but TG had legit versions of their blue kit made recently that a couple of guys worked really hard on, like getting the chainmail to look right when you put it on a shirt and shit. That was really cool. And I don't think we have enough fans to justify it, but I want the actual Iron Man kit on a shirt. That would be great at some point.
That'd be fucking sweet.
It does look nice, but the problem is it's kind of like, well, just go get an Iron Man costume top then, buddy. Like, it's not going to be any different. But it would be with, like, the icon on it and shit. The 4cc on the other sleeve or something, you know?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying.
Yeah. We got a request from the chat to play a 7-second clip here of you at Armello.
It's going to be me screeching, and you are more than welcome to.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Do it.
It's just an absolute screech, and I can explain what happened.
That didn't get perfectly signed up. Like, synced up with you playing the clip milk, you're fired. Okay.
Fan-fucking-tastic.
Look, I was told to play it, so I did.
What happened is we had a game. I'm not even going to drop the names of these guys, other than that Sewell's been in the chat and already asked you a question today. Sewell and another guy had been screwing with each other the entire game. And we get to the point at the end where somebody's got to like take out the king or stall the timer out so the person with the most prestige wins, because there's a couple different victory conditions, right? Me and another guy are both going after the king. We get into the palace, which spins your turn. Nobody's got the instant take another move card. So we're both just sitting there. And the other guy is gloating. He's like, haha, I'm before you in the turn order. You'll get a good front row view to my coronation. And I'm like, all right, fuck you. I guess. Good job. Well played, sir. Blah, blah, blah. Sewell plays a magic card from like halfway across the map and kills him. And I make the victory screech, realizing I'm just going to win now. Straight up. Nobody can stop me. The other guy declares that Sewell is a helium-voiced furry fuck who ruins everything and then, like, leaves the Discord for a couple of days. And this game, this is when we learned, this game straight up really does ruin friendships.
Okay, there's I'm gonna grab Alex, which asks, "What does Boris smell like if he doesn't shower for 5 days?"
Like a jerk who hasn't showered for 7 days.
Oh wow, you just like net 2 free days.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of smell pretty bad if I don't shower. As it turns out, why does this interest you?
Oh, he's a smell fetishist. Anyway,
all right.
Yeah, no, I mean
Shakespeare, please. Fuck, marry, kill your aunt, your mom, and your sister.
I don't have a sister. Invalid. Not answering. Go on.
Deal.
Fantastic.
And then the last one that I'm going to take from the chat, the /MLP chat, is going to be: would you rather fuck MLP or Pwn, like Feral Pwn, or EQG?
Oh, God, I'm actually going to answer that and say EQG. Sorry. Barbie still beat horse for me.
Yeah, in which Boris would fuck a Barbie. Fantastic.
I mean, what are you going to do? At least it's bipedal humanoid and can pass the Harkness test.
I mean, Barbie can pass the Harkness test?
Sure. As long as she can tell you. As long as she can speak.
But ponies can pass the Harkness test by that way.
You're right, but I'm going to go ahead and, file a mental exception here.
Mental exception.
Priest, did you ask the Craig question I posted? Craig wants to know...
Why are we still on this joke from, 4 years ago?
Okay.
Which two who would I fug?
That's right.
Craig, would it make you really happy if I suddenly changed my answer to Cherno? Would that make you happy, huh, buddy? Would it?
It's so cute when lovers quarrel.
It's so cute.
Oh, no, he had a different answer in mind, as it turns out. Sorry, go on.
The chat is very confused that you would fuck a crab, but not a horse.
Look, there's a hierarchy of these things.
Do you want a hoof going up there or a claw?
There's nothing going up there. That just isn't happening no matter who it is.
So what, are you going to Gordon Ramsay style, pry off the top shell and, shove it into all the giblets? Or what are we doing here?
Are we shoving things up asses again?
Why do you want me to, go Google what the actual status of crab genitalia is? Because I don't know.
No, you don't have to. I'll tell you all about
it. And then Auction Anon asks in chat, would you fug a smug floof deer or Barbie?
Well, oh no, what is Craig giving me now? Hang on, he's handing me more things. You must preface it with Titan is a retard. Does that mean anything to any of you?
It doesn't to me.
No.
It says apple.wave, so There you go. All right, what was the question? I can answer that while you check that thing out.
What would you rather fug? Smug Floof Deer or Barbie?
Oh no, I can't actually admit to fugging a quadruped, so I'm just gonna say the Barbie.
In a jar, right?
Why are we bringing back the jars now?
Also, let it be known that, Boris, you should not fuck a crab because they actually get translucent sea lice that can be transmitted to your pubic hair.
So basically, you can get crabs from a crab. Got it.
I'm so glad you said it. Thank you.
You can't lob me a softball like that and not expect me to reply.
So you're the hitter. I'll be the pitcher. Got it. Understood.
All right, Pencil. I'm gonna hold over to you, and you can take this as I check this file quick.
What am I doing? Oh, do I get to ask?
You get one more question, then we'll read this and then close out.
Yes. Okay. Oh shit! I wasn't ready. Another rapist question. Yeah, rapist question. Okay, here we go. You are a rapist, and you have the brilliant idea of supergluing razor blades to your dick for inflicting maximum suffering to your victims. The additional...
Okay,
I know.
Go on. Yeah, edgelord. I get it. Continue.
Aha, thank you. The additional benefits look great. Blood is a great lube for unwilling sex objects. By the way, no, it's not. Blood is not a great lubricant. Keep that in mind. Anguished screams make you feel like you have a dick that is extra thick. Internal bleeding saves you the effort of killing your victims, and it gives a new meaning to ravaging her. You forcefully thrust into your current victim, and she seizes, her muscles contracting hard on your bladed pee-pee stick. I tried. I can do this.
There's some alcohol I didn't need. Go on.
I can do this. I'm sorry. The lack of screams is disappointing, but the choking sounds and the look on her face is amazing. So amazing, in fact, that you quickly pull out of her for another thrust and excitement. Unfortunately for you, the razor blades are too embedded in her clamped walls, and they're ripped off with sudden withdrawal, along with your skin. You now have a skinless sausage. Will you take advantage of your extra sensitive meat shaft and pound away for your best and last night of your life, or will you leave to stop the bleeding and weep for your new wiener without a jacket?
Skin grows back.
keep on raping, Boris G 2020.
All right.
I'm just trying to be as horrible as your question here.
I understand.
This file that you sent us is fucking amazing, and we have to share it with the world.
I don't even know what it is myself, so let me mute and hear this. Do it.
Yeah, no, let's all just take a moment and listen to this.
So I'm gonna go ahead and play it then.
Yeah, go ahead and play it.
Okay, it's like a minute and 30 seconds. I'll just let you know when it's done.
Greetings. Today we have with us an expert on what sorts of things stupid animals are saying in their stupid animal languages. I really don't want to be here. Please excuse me. And what I want is for you to get over to that microphone, or I'll show you that friendship can be tragic. I'm sorry. Do you want to have to get another rabbit? No, ma'am. Then get your ass up there. Yes, ma'am. Hello? Now, Fluttershy, could you please translate for this stupid animal here?
Louder. Louder, Milk. They want it louder.
To repeat myself. You should know that most of it is illegal to say on air. Is she on another one of her rants? Yes. Can you snap her out of it? Okay. Hold on. Hey, Blapple. Do it, bitch. You won't. Apple. No, tell the nice people about yourself. Apple. Hello, my name is Applejack. I'm really as smart as half an idiot. My life is encompassed by apples because they can't judge me like everyone else. My family consists of a walking corpse, a meat that collects chromosomes, and what you call a stillborn. I wallow in dirt all day and pretend that I'm accomplishing anything of merit. Apples aren't even that great. If they were, I'd be rich instead of the hick trash that I am. I have 5 caretakers that pay me on a daily basis and drag me along on their adventures so I can pretend to be involved. I have never once been useful. Someday I hope to not be such a weight on society. Apple. Well, I think it's safe to conclude that Applejack is a terrible waifu and that mud horses are truly the worst. Fluttershy, thank you for being here today. I wish I never woke up this morning. Me too. Good night, everyone. Greetings.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh my god. Wait, where did he find this?
What is... Ooh.
Craig, please let me throw out that if you're going to find this kind of shit and just delight on unleashing it on 150-ish people, you should interview this group at some point, huh, buddy?
Yeah, I think we need to have Craig on this cast.
I mean, clearly, if he found something like this, it's clear that he's part of the MLP fandom now. I mean, honestly.
I'm probably the closest to actual pussy you'll ever get, Craig. Please come on our cast.
You've been called out, Craig.
Oh, but that is all the time that we have for this week. Boris, oh my God, thank you so much for letting us torture you.
You're welcome.
You're doing, well, I would say God's work, but you're doing somebody's work.
We're doing somebody's work, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Milk, do we know who we have next week?
We haven't scheduled next week. I'm sorry. I'm dead.
Craig! We'll get Craig! Craig!
Oh, but I want to be here for Craig. I'm not here next week.
We need...
But I'm not here next week.
Somebody. And it could be Craig.
Well, thank you everyone for taking this time to watch. If you enjoyed this, I don't know, ring the fucking bell or die or something. I don't know.
We're not on YouTube, bitch.
What? Oh, fuck.
You're on Twitch. Subscribe. Send them the bits. Get your text-to-speech thing played. Whatever you do.
Oh, yeah. Right. I also have to say, thank you to our top donator, Alex _, for donating bits towards horses. Yeah, I shield.
Thank you so much for listening. Your bartenders this evening have been a non-pencil.
Hi, Boris.
Enigmatic Otaku.
Long ago in a distant land, I, Aku, the shape-shifting master of darkness, unleashed an unspeakable evil.
Flamin' Warfer.
But the samurai warrior was just too thick, man.
Jesus Christ. Milk.
Apple.
Ravage.
What?
And our amazing guest, Boris.
Got to get back to the past.
Oh, no.
Samurai Jack.
I have at least one fist up my ass. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Dragon Ball Z.